Hey everyone, I'm the Dr. Bob Lee. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And you're watching Open, that live interactive program that brings the Bronx, New York City straight to your TV set. You can stay connected to us through social media at BronxNet TV. Now, leading things off, check this out. Our first guest is a Bronx mother, a teacher, a minister, poet, and now an author. Woo! Yay, yay, yay. And now, well, she joins us today to speak about her book, When the C virus comes to town. When the C virus comes to town. And to highlight the ways that she has educated children about the COVID-19 virus. So please welcome to the show, Kadeatrice C. Lugo. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Hello, everyone. I'm Kadeatrice Lugo.
Yeah, and you're no stranger to this town. You're Bronx, live in the Bronx, right? You work for a Bronx organization, Affinity Health Plan.
Yes, I've worked with the Affinity Health Plan, but now I'm at Hostess Community College Children's Center.
All right. And
Yes.
so you work with children a lot.
Yes, preschool age 3 to 5. And I've been working with them for about 4 years now. But the pandemic kind of abruptly took me out of the classroom for a little bit.
Oh, it's a pleasure to meet you. I heard so much about you. I know along your journey, you met with my daughter, Shakira.
Yes, that is my homegirl. I love Shakira. She's so sweet. Yes, I really appreciate her opening this door, and I thank you guys for having me here today. And I'm so excited.
Well, tell us about your work at Ostos Community College.
Well, like I said, I started about 4 years ago. I work with preschool age 3 to 5. And we were, during this pandemic, when it first started, I mean, it was a shock to the adults. So just imagine the children, how they felt. So my lead and myself, we were trying to figure out a way, because they kept saying, oh, well, we're going to return to school. We'll see tomorrow. And we were saying, no, we're not going to see each other tomorrow. So yeah, she was like, well, is there anything that we can give them? It was so fresh and so new. So I said, I'll just write something. It started out as just a poem, and it just kind of took off from there. And other
like a
teachers,
snowball, like a
yeah,
snowball effect. The poem grew and grew and grew, and then wait, we've got a book.
yes. And I'm like, oh, but it actually, other teachers wanted to, utilize it just for their classrooms. And that's when my director was like, hey, you need to, get your own copy of that. So, because you're giving it out now. And it still never really resonated with me like it's going to be a book until I started at SPS, which is School of Professional Studies. And my professor, she opened the door to Teresa Perez. She opened the door for me to read the book to the class. And a lot of people said they would buy it if I published it.
There you go. So now did you publish it yet?
Yes, I published. It's on Amazon, and it's ready. It's been on Amazon since January this year.
So give us a quick synopsis of what the book is all about. I know it's geared to youngsters, and it's teaching youngsters about the COVID-19.
Yes.
I teach some adults about it too. I think there's an education that can be learned all across the board.
Yes, it's definitely something that you can read even as a family with your children. It just touches on, how we're not we're confined to our homes, and at one time we were, but we can still have fun, and we can still do things with our families and play, and still, keep our spirits up. You know what I mean? So it just touches on that and how we ought to keep our hands washed and, just be safe during this time. So, in a child-friendly way. And even if you see the character on the book, he's not scary. He's not like the virus. I wanted to make him look, one kid said he looks like mucus. So I'm like, okay, that's fine. Just as long as it's not scary.
Yeah. It's like like the Mucinex commercial where you take
exactly.
I think the box falls on him and you see his boots.
Actually, those are my favorite commercials. Yes.
Yeah, because kids latch on to things like that. That's good. That's good. So, what are some of the things that you're doing during the pandemic to cope with everything that's going on?
Well, I've been I'm still writing, so I have some more books that should be coming out. Hopefully by the end of this year, the early next year. And I was in school, like I said, I got my CDA, so that was like a big step for me. And I'm hopefully returning in the spring back to school.
That's good.
Yeah.
I'm sure they're going to give you a raise over there at Osis Community College.
You know what? I hope so. Thanks for putting it out there, Bob. Yes, I receive it.
So what's in line next? I mean, you're going to write some more books. Is it going to be in line with what we're doing, attached to COVID-19, along those lines, or just educating our youth about other things in life, or what's it going to be about?
Yes, I wanted to delve more into like mental health at a younger age. So I'm trying to write a book that deals on emotions. You know what I mean? And how it's okay to express yourself. Because I feel like if children learn at a younger age, then maybe, as you progress, as you get older, you'll be able to deal with your mental health issues much easier because you can put it into words, so, and that's what I'm working on now, some emotions. Yeah.
Yeah. I think people are going to be suffering from this COVID-19 pandemic. While you're in it, you really can't see it. It's like when I covered 9/11. I was going through the motions, and after finishing up a few weeks later, maybe a month later, then it hit me. I said, wow. It finally went on me, and I had to just step back and relax a little bit. But yeah, people are going to need to seek help. I think that book will be right in line with what a lot of people need at that time.
Yes, I'm wanting. I mean, it correlates exactly with the topic, but I mean, you hit on 9/11, and that really had an impact. And I'm an adult, and I remember when it happened, and I still, it still gives me, the shivers just thinking about it. So I can just imagine what this pandemic is doing to our children, going back to school, and the.
So you said there's a few books, so that's another one. What's maybe the third book that you think that you have in line?
Love. I don't know. Love just resonates.
You can't go along with love. I mean, you can't
go wrong. I think that's going to hit a couple of people. I think maybe a few. No, it's going to, I think that's definitely needed. And I don't think that topic will ever die out, so love. And it's actually about the seasons and how much you love a person the months of the year, and how I love them each month of the year. I mean, it could be a parent to a child. It could be a child to their parent. It's just so many different ways that you show love throughout the year. So that's the whole gist of it. Yeah.
Unconditional agape love. It's a beautiful thing. All right. So the name of the new book right now is When the C Virus Came to Town.
Yes.
The brand new author. Yay.
I'm excited.
Author. How about that title?
Yes.
Where can we go to find out more about
time
you?
To get used to. I'm sorry?
Where can we go to find out more about you?
Well, I am on Facebook as Queen Lugo, and Instagram as well under Queen Lugo. And I actually have a book signing this Saturday at Battery Park. On the lawn at Battery Park, and it's going to be from 1.
Is that on your website?
Yes, it's on my Facebook page.
Thank you so much. Brand new author, Kadeatrice C. Lugo. Yeah, author When the C Virus Came to Town. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys for having me.
All right. We'll take a break right here. I've got more coming up next right here on Open.